Today we will be making restaurant quality chicken breast with a side dish of organic broccoli and baby carrots. Let's get a cookin'. Hello everyone, welcome to Bachelor Chef. I am your host, Matt Carlson. My mom always told me that skills in the kitchen are the way to a woman's heart. Well, I'm still single, and the last one to kiss me was my dog Roscoe, so obviously my chef skills are right on track. There is, however, one meal that I've mastered in the kitchen, and that's what I'd like to teach you all how to make today. Healthy eating has become super important to me in my old age, and there's almost nothing more healthy to eat than boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's packed with protein, has very little fat, and is really low in calories to help build muscle. Ingredients for this recipe include boneless, skinless chicken breast, organic broccoli, baby carrots, light salt and ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, a cast iron skillet, and finally a meat mallet. So without further ado, let's get the chicken out of the fridge. I want you to remember during this that it's an emotional connection that you need to have with the food to really get the most out of it. The vital part of this step is that you need to let the chicken warm to room temperature for about a half an hour before you throw it on the hot skillet. This will help it cook more evenly and will give you that great crust around the outside that we all love. The next really important step is you want to flatten the meat so that it cooks evenly all the way throughout. Now you can either use a rolling pin, or if you're next level like me, you can beat your meat with a meat mallet. Now pro tip, you want to cover the meat with clear plastic wrap. That way you don't have to clean your meat beater every single time. The next thing you want to do is season it. Chicken needs a lot of help in the flavor department, and what I prefer is some light salt and some ground black pepper. Now you want to put salt and pepper on both sides. It'll seem and look like too much, but trust me, it'll give the perfect flavor for your chicken breast. Now I want to talk about the type of pan that I'm using. A cast iron skillet is the perfect way to cook chicken, as it creates a crust around the outside while keeping the inside nice and juicy. You want to preheat your pan with medium to high heat. Next, I'm going to put in about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Now what you want to do after you put it in is you want to swirl it around so that it coats the entire bottom of the pan. Then give it another minute to heat up the oil. Anything is possible here in Carlson's kitchen. Now come in with the chicken breast. You want it to start sizzling right away when you put it in. Now something that people do when they put it in is they start to poke and prod at the chicken right away. Don't do that, okay? Because what you're gonna do is ruin the sear around the chicken. So please, don't touch it.
Don't touch it! All right.
Every bachelor needs a clean kitchen. And to help me with that, I use a splatter guard. It helps with the mess and makes cleaning up a breeze after eating. Now we're gonna cook the chicken for 4 minutes on one side. It's important that you don't flip the chicken more than one time. Now flip the chicken. Ooh, look at that crust. Beautiful. Now we're gonna cook it for 3 minutes on this side. Now another important tip is after you get it out of the pan and put it on the plate, it's important to let it sit for 5 minutes. The reason why is because the inside of the chicken is still boiling. And if you cut into it now, all of those juices will leave the chicken and it'll be dry when you eat it. Now while we wait for the chicken to cool, we can throw our organic broccoli and baby carrots in a microwave-safe Tupperware container with no lid, and we're gonna heat it for 60 seconds. This will slightly steam the vegetables, but still keep them crunchy, which I prefer. The meal is done and it's time to reap the benefits of all that prep work. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you've all learned something today and that you'll give this recipe a try. I promise you will not be disappointed. I'm the Bachelor Chef, and thank you all for watching. Bon appetit!